Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Hello and welcome into tonight's game between the Olean Oilers and your Auburn Doubledays. Good evening, everyone. I'm Evan Crocio, joined to you alongside tonight by Mr. Sammy Britton himself. Sammy, how you doing tonight?
I'm feeling good. It's a hot night, but it should be a good night. A little bit of a later start, but I'm excited to see what happens tonight.
Yeah, thanks to this just egregious weather that we're having tonight, the game got pushed back to 7 p.m. first pitch. So we should have already been started by now and a couple innings in, but 7 p.m. and first pitch still has not been thrown yet. Typically 6:30 p.m. starts on weekday nights. Time is 7:03 p.m. and let's meet the Auburn Doubledays defense for right now. From left to right, on third base is Chase Moore. The shortstop, Flynn Shoup. Second baseman, William Ragland III. First baseman, Justin Batts. Out there in left field, that's Jada Madrid. Center field, Teddy Monahan and Ethan Smith in right. Behind the dish, that's Jose Taveras. And the pitcher tonight, starting out for the Auburn Doubledays, is Tristan Roca. The Auburn Doubledays, they come into this game with an overall record of 18 wins and 12 losses. They sit at 60% on the season. They are also 18-12 in the conference. They are 10-5 at home and away. They are nearly 500. They are at 8-7 away. They're 0-0 in neutral sites. They are on a technically 3-game losing streak, but last night's game was obviously an exhibition game against the Syracuse Sulcats. They lost last night 6-2. They then lost a doubleheader on the 12th to Jamestown, where they lost their first game 5-4, the second game 9-8. Their last win was against Newark on the 11th, where they won 12-11. The Oilers come to this one with a record of 15-16 overall and in the conference. They are on a 4-game winning streak. They won their last game yesterday against Niagara Ironbacks. Roca set there on the mound. He's going to face off against Derek Stott. Roca comes set, kicks, deals the pitch. Misses for a ball, and we are underway here at Falcon Park.
What'll be interesting to see tonight is if Auburn's going to be able to flip the script. Obviously, you talked about their struggles as of late, and the Oilers should be able to just keep on rolling, winning 4 straight. As Stout drives that one to center field, it's a great start for the Oilers.
That's a base hit there for Stout, as he put that one right in the gaps, over Shoup's head, and in front of Teddy Monahan in center field. So the Oilers, their first batter, Stout, gets things going for them.
Not what you want to see if you're Roca on the mound, right?
Definitely don't want to give up a hit at all, right? Then and there. However, this is just only a couple pitches in, as he's going to face off against Braden Rader. First pitch to him is a ball.
And tonight, Evan, if there's any grammar or handwriting mistakes on that book, it's all me on Olean, all right?
No, you're good, buddy. You know what? I appreciate your help a lot. So.
Well, I could tell the ink was bleeding a little bit.
No problem at all. Just like that, Raider is ahead in the count 2-0. There's the home plate umpire with his sign showing that it is 2-0. Temperature here at Auburn is 89 degrees right now.
Definitely a bit lower than earlier. I think the high was probably around 95 today.
I was in my pool today. Definitely love being in there.
Probably 10 degrees hotter on the turf, too.
Oh, I bet you it's 105 maybe out there on the turf right now.
I can only imagine.
Leading off of first base is Stout, keeping him close as Bats. He's got a good secondary lead. This one misses for a ball, and just like that, Roca is down in the count 3-1. Doesn't want to give up back-to-back base runners for the Oilers. Roca set from the stretch. Off first is Stout. Pitches in for a strike, and just like that, the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stout still off of first. Roca gets his signs from Taveras. Comes set, kicks deal. There goes the runner to second, but it's not going to matter because that is ball 4.
Interesting to see Roca even walk there. Looking at the stat sheet here, he only had 7 on the entire year. Definitely a pitcher not putting easy men on base, but now on the top of the first, he's got 2 men on before he gets an out.
So Raider is on first. Derek Stout on second. Not rewarded with the stolen base there. As that one gets away from Jose Taveras for a ball, but both runners will stay. Due up to the plate is Brian Fleming. First pitch to him is a ball.
And he was showing bunt as well. I think it's obviously a great idea, but Taveras definitely looks ready at the jump there at catcher.
Yeah, he's just trying to advance around, obviously, the runners on the bases. Probably just be a sacrifice bunt. Be very lucky if he were able to get on first base safely. Doesn't bunt on that pitch. In fact, he looked like he was ready to swing. Instead, he takes it. Count is 1-1.
A great pitch there by Roca to get even in the count here early, 1-1.
This one's hit right to Raglan at second. He duffs it. He cannot pick it up. Throw to first, however, is not in time. I believe that will go down as an E4 in the books on Raglan, who could not make the play at first base.
It's exactly the same as Roca having 2 men on, with Raglan dropping that. It's just he won 4 errors here early by the Doubledays. Bases are loaded now. No outs. See if they can turn around, get out of this inning hopefully unscathed.
So Stout's on third, Raiders on second, and Fleming reaches with an error. And here's Aiden Willard working with no one out and 3 runners on. Playing in on the grass is the third baseman Chase Moore for the Doubledays. Bats is playing behind Fleming. First pitch to Willard misses for a ball.
Willard is not someone you want to see. Obviously, batting cleanup, so he's got a good amount of power to him. But 12 RBIs, batting .322. Good talk here by Taveras to try and settle his pitcher down.
Yeah, Taveras, obviously a phenomenal catcher for the Auburn Doubledays this season. He's been pretty much a brick wall back there behind the dish, and he's been one of their best power hitters on this season as well. He knows when to calm down his pitchers. We've seen a lot this season. He's done a good job of calming down his starting pitchers, relief pitchers, when they seem to get a bit flustered or in a bit of a jam. Let's hope that that pep talk worked, as this one is swung on and whiffed by Willard.
Taveras maybe saw something. Willard's got to stretch out after that one.
Count is 1-1. Roca gives the runner off of second a look. Kicks and deals. The pitch misses for a ball. Good block there by Taveras. If that had gone by him, could have been a run given up. Roca comes set. 2-1. That misses for a ball.
Similar situation here. 3-1 count. He's added a good bunch here. See if he can get out of this one.
Roca has some work to do. Down 3-1. Kicks and deals. This one's hit. Fouled off. First base line. Just right of the bag. And with that, the count is now full, 3-2. Huge pitch coming up. Roca comes set, gives each runner a look. Kicks and deals. This one's going to be hit left field side. Running over is Chase Moore. Cannot come up with it as it hops in front of him. Hits off of the fence area in left field. Had a good jump on it. Unfortunately, lost it.
Well, it's tough running into the sun over there. Sun sets on the left side of the field. Also, that bullpen where it juts out is where he's running. Tough spot to be.
Roca still working with a 3-2 count as Willard stayed alive. The payoff pitch. This one's going to be hit right to the glove of William Raglan, who catches it and throws it to second for the double play. Good play by William Raglan to make up for the error he just had and pick up a double play.
Great heads-up play there. Obviously, I think, it went right to him, but you're never expecting one to come right at your face, right in your chest area.
Oh, man, second baseman was 20.
So we made a great heads-up play, and obviously Raider off a second. He was halfway to third from Dragon, was able to get a relatively easy out at second. But again, he misses that double play, but he makes up for it there. You're in a similar situation. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Bates takes that one in.
Yeah, here's Thomas Bates at the plate working with 2 outs and still runners on the corners. Next pitch misses for a ball, almost clips him.
Bates is another good hitter. Batting .327 on the year. He's got a home run, which only 5 players on Olean have. 18 RBIs, second on the team. Definitely plays in a lot of games. Most games of the entire team, 28. Started 28 games. Played in all but 3 games.
That one's in there to Thomas Bates. The count is now 2-1. Bates could not believe that one himself. Roca comes set. Both runners off the corners. There goes the runner to second as this one misses for a ball. A stolen base for Brian Fleming. That puts another Oilers batter in scoring position. Just like that, Roca finds himself in another 3-1 count. We saw that with Willard. He was able to escape the jam there. What can he do here against Bates? Kicks and deals. This one's popped up right field side. Hit well. Ethan Smith runs underneath it and makes the catch on the run for the 3rd out. The Doubledays escape a bases-loaded jam without giving up any runs. Tristan Roca did a phenomenal job there. It's 0-0. We're going to make our way to the bottom of the 1st. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 1st, tie game 0-0. Leading off for the Auburn Doubledays is the left fielder Jaden Madrid. Gets the leadoff start tonight. Quickly for the Oilers, their defense left to right. Derek Stout at 3rd, the hot corner. Keegan McElligott at shortstop. Thomas Bates at 2nd. Jack Painter at 1st. Cooper Tarley at left field. Connor Vercalone at center field. Brian Fleming at right field. And on the mound for the Oilers is Brock Wenzel. Behind the dish is Brian Carruthers. First pitch to Madrid misses for a ball. And we are underway here in the bottom of the first. He's now ahead in the count 2-0 as both of those pitches miss. Madrid comes into this one with a batting average of 244. This is the 11th game that he has started on the season, and he has 11 hits.
Madrid's not someone you want to see on base either. I like the idea of him leading off for sure. He has a lot of stolen bases on the year. Evan, how many?
Yeah, he comes into this one with 9 stolen bases. I mean, he's top 3 for the Doubledays in stolen bases.
And he's only started in 11 games. So, obviously,
And he's top 3 in stolen bases.
Exactly.
Incredible.
He usually comes in, pinch runs, but I like the idea of him starting off, right, leading off, and getting on base, and he's already ahead in the count 3-1.
This one is going to be drilled third base side, but foul. Derek Stout had a good read on that one, but it just went left of the bag.
Great job by Wenzel, right? He's behind 3-0 in the count. Now full count on a guy like Madrid. That's exactly what you do, especially in that 31 pitch, get him swinging.
Madrid has walked 11 times this season. Let's see if he can work another here. Wenzel set from the stretch. Gets his sign from Carruthers. Kicks and deals. This one's going to be roped into center field, running in his Verkalone, and he cannot come up with it. A great diving attempt on it, but instead it drops right before him and kicks out of his glove. That should be a single for Jada Madrid as Ethan Smith is due up with a runner on first.
It was a great job there by Berkelone. I thought there was no way he was even going to have a shot at it, and made it very, very close. It'd be interesting what they would have ruled it if he didn't drop the ball there. I thought it was close between if it went right in his glove or if it bounced in the ground. It was close, but then he rolled over and he didn't have it.
Madrid's already off of first. Wenzel gave him four looks before he pitched to Ethan Smith. The first pitch to Smith is a ball. Madrid off first. Wenzel still giving him looks. And he's going to step off the mound and try a pickoff attempt. It's not in time. Just trying to keep Madrid close to first base. Scare him a little bit. Wenzel comes set, kicks, steals, and this one's going to be roped to the shortstop, McElligott, and he tries to throw it to second. It is not in time, but Madrid slid off the bag, and Thomas Bates had the ball, and he thought that he tagged Madrid out, and he was furious with that call by the field umpire. Still can't believe it. Madrid is safe at second as he slid off the bag, and Smith is on first base safely.
Monahan now up again. Another person you don't want to see up.
Teddy Monahan,
runner in scoring position.
Teddy Monahan bats .425 on the season. This is the 25th game that he has started, his 81st at bat.
I would pitch high and away on pitch 1-2.
And he's already got 26 RBIs on the season.
Insane. That last play, McElligott, I thought I get going for the double play, and he was really, really close. Oh, Madrid dancing off a second. Hitting the pitcher's head. He did that against Newark. I remember that.
When we went to Newark? Yeah, he was great that game, really getting in Newark's head. And let's see if he does it tonight, but it appears that he already is.
I like the dancing off second. Wenzel thinking, especially when he's facing someone like Monahan.
That's 3-0 to Monahan. Has not had a chance to swing yet. Nothing even close to him. And like you said, this is not the guy you want to try to pitch to. As he's definitely been the Doubleday's best batter all season. Obviously, he's a PGCBL West All-Star. He's one of the 3 for the Doubledays, as we mentioned in the past couple of games.
Yep.
Finally, there's a strike to Monahan and didn't even budge. Clearly did not have the green light. Monahan, one of the only 2 Doubledays players to have a home run on the season. In fact, he has 2. Guire has 1. 3-1. This misses, and that is ball 4. Monahan will work a walk.
All right,
Here comes Justin Batts.
He always
With no
likes-
one out.
He likes that cut off footy. Man, is that gotta be hot today. Footy all over the neck.
The 0-0 to him is belted into center field. Running over is Connor Verkalone. And he makes the catch on the run. What a phenomenal play by Connor Verkalone. But tagging up is Jaden Madrid. I mean, Justin Batts crashed that one to the Mid-State Mutual wall in center field on the warning track. Unlucky for him that Connor Verkalone had a phenomenal play out there in center field. It's 1-0 Auburn Doubledays.
And now that's 2 plays now where Verkalone's had to run for it and make a crazy play. Obviously, failed on the first one, but man, he extended so far on his left side. He was turned. He was like a wide receiver looking for the ball up in the air. Probably right into the sun. It takes away a few runs in the Auburn Doubledays.
And this one's fouled off by Chase Moore. Chase Moore working with an 0-1 count, 1 out, and runners on the corners. Doubledays fans starting to clap and stomp. As stepping off is Wenzel, and Monahan got tagged out on the pickoff attempt. That's the second out as Teddy Monahan got caught trying to steal. Good pickoff attempt there by Wenzel. So Monahan is out. He was picked off. And instead of trying to go back to first, he instead goes to second and gets picked off. And Chase Moore watches that one go by for a ball as Ethan Smith is still on third base. 2 outs for the Doubledays. The pitch. That misses for a ball. Count is 2-1 to Chase Moore. Wenzel clocking in at 80 miles per hour on that one to Moore. That's called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is now tied 2-2 to Moore. Smith off third. Wenzel kicks, deals. The pitch misses for a ball. And just like that, the count is full to Chase Moore.
It's a good at bat here by Moore. Obviously, his mindset had to change going up to the plate. He saw Pats crush a sacrifice fly. He had runners on the corners, 1 out. He probably did the same thing, and getting the full count is perfect for him here.
The payoff pitch. This one's fouled off. Staying alive is Moore. And Moore, coming into this game, supports a .256 batting average. This is the 17th game he has started, and he has 15 RBIs on the season. Top 5 for the Doubledays. He's got 2 doubles on the season with 11 hits, and he would love another hit here for an RBI. What can he do? The payoff pitch misses for a ball. That is ball 4. Chase Moore will take his base safely as Ethan Smith stays at third. Here comes William Ragland, the 6th batter in the Doubledays lineup tonight.
That was a pretty good eye there by Moore. That ball was breaking into the side of the zone. Definitely pitched that Wenzel was hoping he would swing at, right? Breaking into his zone. But a good eye, and he gets on first. Runners in the corners now for Ragland.
Ragland watches the first one go by for a strike. And Ragland supports a great batting average. He's got a .342 batting average. This is the 17th game he has started. He's got 13 hits, 7 RBIs, and 13 walks on the season. He actually is second on the Doubledays in walks. He's now down in the count 0-2, and he's still looking for his first extra base hit on the season. Let's hope that this is a reverse announcer's jinx, and it works for Raglan. Off first is Moore. Smith off third. The 0-2. That misses for a ball. Good eye there by Raglan. And you can feel the bleachers shaking from up here in the booth. The 1-2. That misses for a ball. Good stop there by Carruthers.
Oh yeah, every at bat, every pitch almost. It's been stop, stop, clap. Here in Auburn. Definitely helped on a few at bats. The closer ones get a little hype.
Look out there. That one almost clipped Raglan. Had to move out of the way. Count is full, and Raglan, who was down in the count 0-2, just did a phenomenal job getting back in the count.
Yeah, that's why he has such a great average.
So both runners step off. Wenzel gives Chase Moore a look off first. Kick steals the payoff pitch. This one swung on and missed, and Raglan goes down swinging. Chase Moore left stranded on first. Smith left stranded on third.
It was a great pitch there by Wenzel. Again, getting him something to swing at. He did that to Moore. Threw it high in the zone. Raglan would have a tough time even getting great contact to get on base on that anyway. He goes down swinging.
1-0 Auburn Doubledays. They score one in the bottom of the first thanks to a sacrifice fly by Justin Betts that scored Madrid. We'll be right back for the top of the second on the Auburn Doubledays YouTube channel. We're back. Top of the second. Leading off for the Oilers is Cooper Tarley. You know, I talked about the announcers jinx on Raglan there. Well, that didn't work, as that was the first strikeout by Wenzel there, and that ended the inning. And, you know, Ryan Story, the other commentator, he does a phenomenal job of announcers jinx, as this one is roped into left field. Running over it is Jaden Madrid. He bobbles it. This will be a stand-up double for Cooper Tarley. One pitch, one extra base hit here in the top of the second.
Olean came out swinging again, right? Top of the first. First batter roped one into the center field. Got it going. Definitely looking to capitalize on like they did in the first inning. I'll tell you what, in between innings, good song choice. Cheeseburger in paradise. I had cheeseburger for dinner. So it got me thinking about it.
I did as well. Burgers here are awesome, but
Yes, they are. Can't beat the fries, though. Especially lately.
the fries here have definitely been great. Brian Carruthers, who's behind the dish in the bottom of the first, he's working with a 1-0 count. And a batter already in scoring position for the Oilers. Roca comes set, kick steals. This one misses for a ball. Count is 2-0. Some division in our YouTube comment section. So let's go Auburn and let's go Olean.
It's like one of those.
This one smoked in center field. Running back is Teddy Monahan.
Look at the
And
tag.
he catches that one behind his back, tagging up is Tarly, and he does a phenomenal job there, tagging up and getting third base. So there's a runner 90 feet away from scoring for the Oilers yet again as they left runners stranded in the first.
It's a good ball to hit, right? Deep into center field. Leaves hardly a lot of room to run there and get third base.
And here comes Jack Painter, the first baseman tonight for the Oilers. Tarly's on third. There's one out. That one misses for a ball. Count is 2-0 to Painter.
You know what I find interesting tonight, Evan?
What do you find interesting
Veteran
tonight,
Appreciation
Sammy?
Night. And one team's wearing red, the other's wearing white, and Auburn's accents are blue.
Wow, this one was blasted to right field. Running over to that one is Ethan Smith, and that one is gone. Wow. Jack Painter, a 2-run home run to give the Oilers the lead. They're up 2-1 here in the top of the second.
That ball is absolutely crushed to that opposite, he just turned off of his hip, going to his strong side, right over the taller fish. Yeah, they're probably about the same size. Right field wall. Similar to what Monahan hit when I was here, that grand slam went over that right field wall. But that one is a lot more of a line drive. Didn't really hang in the air. You knew it as soon as it went off the bat.
Well, for Connor Verkalone, this is a stress-free at-bat. He is working with one out and no one on as Jack Painter absolutely obliterated that one over the right field Generations and Duncan wall.
Interestingly, Painter only had 4 RBIs on the entire year, let alone a home run.
He just picked up 2 there.
Yes, picked up 2.
Verkalone, who played for St. Bonaventure, for his collegiate career, steps up to this one, working with a 1-1 count against Roca. He watches that one go by for a strike.
And speaking of jerseys, I like that the Oilers jerseys, they have the names on the back of them.
I do like that as well. It's a great touch.
It's a little small, let's see up here, but it is helpful.
But like you said earlier, Sammy, it is Veterans Appreciation Night here at Falcon Park, and fans were encouraged to wear red, white, and blue. So we see a lot of fans wearing American flag-themed shirts and some star shirts, a lot of red, white, and blue. It's great that the fans came together and wore those shirts for such a great night here at Falcon Park.
Yeah, and again, it really is interesting. Maybe it was a scheduling thing. Maybe it was. Right. Red, white, and blue. That's all I see right now on the field and in the stands.
Payoff pitch to Verkalone is fouled off. Third base side as Verkalone stays alive.
Well, now that I'm looking again, yeah, Oilers are red, right? Might be a... I don't think it's an orange, no way. Maybe just...
Definitely red. You might want to go get your vision check, Sammy.
I don't know. Red and orange are close. Oh.
That one plugs Verkalone right in the arm. He appears to be okay as he's jogging down first base. That's going to be a hit by pitch given up by Roca to put another runner on for the Oilers here in the top of the second. Here is Keegan McElligott, the shortstop for the Oilers. Sammy, I want you to try to say McElligott 10 times fast. Ready, go.
McElligott.
All right, show off. All right. You can stop now.
I was ready.
Here goes Verkalone to second. Tavares comes up and guns it down. It's not in time. Connor Verkalone picks up a stolen base. I mean, wow. One pitch thrown, and he takes off the second. He's someone the Doubledays are going to have to worry about tonight over on the base paths.
Yeah, he's at 4 on the year, in 4th place here or 3rd place, sorry. Oh, I lied. 5th place in their stat sheet. But he had a great jump because Tavares also had a great jump, but it was not in time.
That misses for a ball to McElligott.
I mean, he's probably over halfway by the time Tavares even jumped, and man, he was ready, Tavares was.
It's 2-1 Oilers here in the top of the second. If you're just joining us, I'm Evan Carocchio, joined by Sammy Britton. So that one is called a strike by the home plate umpire.
McElligott only has one RBI in the year. Now he's got a runner in scoring position for him. Base hit. Might score him. Might. We got good arms in the outfield.
Now, Teddy Monahan in the center field definitely has the best arm on the team. As that one is low for a ball. Tavares has done a great job so far framing every single pitch. That one looked close from up here.
Yeah, and if McElligott goes to his side here, goes to Ethan Smith, he's got a great arm too.
Roca comes set, Vercalone dancing off of second. Gives Vercalone a look, kicks and deals. This one's fouled off.
Ooh, right at that girl filming there. I think you missed it, but there's a girl sitting behind the home plate. She was filming, and it went right at her camera.
She definitely looked like she jumped a little bit.
She did.
I don't blame her.
It's just crazy coincidence there. The one she was filming. Maybe now.
The payoff pitch. This one's going to be fouled off again. Staying alive is McElligott.
Went into the bullpen. It looks like I think they're tossing a football around in there. They are. They're doing that a lot pregame.
Picking a soccer ball around as well as there's some FIFA World Cup games tonight. We saw Spain beat France 2-0.
Excited for tomorrow.
And then we saw Argentina will be playing tomorrow against England.
Good way to stay loose.
This one's fouled off yet again. Almost comes up to the press box. Thank goodness there's a net there.
Well, it's smart to stay loose on days like today. It's hot. Again, later start. You know, you might not be as ready to come out.
Vercalone at St. Bonaventure last year had 3 steals on the season.
He's got more steals here. 5. That was in 50 games played.
This one's fouled off yet again. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Foul. Wow. What you want out of your 10th batter.
He's doing a great job of wasting Roca's pitch count.
Yep.
3-2. That misses for a ball. McElligott wins the at-bat. He's going to make his way down first, toss off his gear, and here comes the leadoff batter for the Oilers, Derek Stout, who hit a single in the first to get things going for the Oilers.
And it was right away, too. He was ready. So it should be no surprise here. Stout is, again, ready to swing here early in the count. And this swing would have some runs attached to it, unlike the last one, which just got him on base.
The 0-0. It's low, below the knees of Stout for a ball. Tavares with another great block.
We weren't able to talk as much about Stout earlier, but I saw he has the second most games played on his team. Great average.
This one's popped up. Shallow right field. Running back on the grass is William Ragland as Stout flies out to the second baseman for the second out.
Maybe every time I talk about Stout, he's going to put one in play. Because that happened in the first inning, too.
Yeah, Stout definitely just got a little bit underneath that one. In the first, he obviously got a hold of Roca very well. Just unlucky there. McElligott still on first. Vercalone still on second. Here comes Braden Rader. This one's crushed to right field. Running over to it is Justin Batts, the first baseman, as it goes well out of play. And ricochets off the right field deck. And look out, Uncle Sam and another kid are fighting for the baseball on the right field deck.
I think Uncle Sam has it. Oh, no.
Was that a Dolphins fan?
I think it's a Marlins jersey. Or no, it is a Dolphins. It's a split Marlins and Dolphins jersey.
It looks like both, but Uncle Sam runs away with the ball.
Hopefully they go return that for one of those free Hershey ice creams.
And that's why the Miami Dolphins will never be America's team.
They couldn't catch that ball.
Counts 1-1 to Rader.
we were saying America's team because it was Uncle Sam. That was really smart.
Thank you, Sammy. I
thought you were
appreciate
saying that
that.
because of your Bills fandom.
I am a Bills fan. Squish the fish. That's in there for a strike. And Roca gave up 2 runs. In the top of the second, would love a strikeout here. There's the 2-strike, 2-out siren being played at Falcon Park. Roca gives Vercalone a look, kicks, deals. The pitch misses for a ball. Tavares drops it, takes off his helmet, able to find it by his right foot. And there will be another pitch coming up to Ratter.
Oh, thank you for the pronunciation correction. McElliott. G is silent. Wow. Thank you. I would have never thought that. So McElliott is on first. Not McElliott. What did we say before?
McElliott got.
Yes. McElliott. Okay. That's a lot easier. I like that.
Roca set from the stretch, gives Vercalone a look. Another, kicks, deals. The pitch, this one, swung on and missed, and Roca does it himself to escape the jam. A 2-run shot by Jack Painter gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead. We'll be back for the bottom of the second inning on your Auburn Doubledays YouTube channel. Bottom second, Oilers up 2-1. Here comes Flint Shoop facing off against Brock Wenzel. Shoop batting in the 7th spot tonight. The Doubledays scored 1 run in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Shoop is in there for a strike. And we are underway here in the bottom of the second inning.
This bottom of the order is pretty good here. You've got Shoop, you've got Gonzalez, you've got Michelson. 3 very good hitters. Honestly, everyone that comes up Doubledays, I think to myself, this is a dangerous hitter.
Yeah, the Doubledays have a lot of just phenomenal hitting this season. They've got 4 players batting .400 on the season, and they have at least 7 batters.
11. I just count 11 players above 300.
Just phenomenal. As this one is roped in the left field, gets behind Cooper Tarley. Flint Shoop will hustle his way to second base, and he's in there with a standing double. Flint Shoop gets things going for the Auburn Doubledays here in the bottom of the second inning.
And Tarley tried to slide, get that one, and he kind of slipped. The Wegman saying. Luckily, he got up right away. Else Shoop could have maybe had 3. That's a textbook double right there. Right in the gap between left and center field. Allows himself to get 2 bases there.
So the Oilers pick up an extra base hit. In the top of the second, the Doubledays start off with a double in the bottom of the second. And here comes Nacho Gonzalez. That misses for a ball.
I didn't understand what you were saying.
Counts 1-0. Shoop off of second. The pitch. That misses for a ball. And Nacho Gonzalez is really loved by these Doubledays fans. Every time he comes up, I mean, they're giving him a chant. They're clapping the loudest of any player. Right now, Gonzalez is working with a 2-0 count. That misses for a ball. That's 3 straight balls to Nacho Gonzalez. Off of second still is Shoop. Keeping him close, however, is McElliott. The 3-0. This one swung on and missed. Count is 3-1. 2-1. 2-2.
2-2. Yeah. As I say, definitely 4 pitches, but
2-2, my correction.
it's okay.
This one swung on and missed, and what I thought was a 3-1 at bat is now a strikeout on Nacho Gonzalez. That is Wenzel's second strikeout on the game and the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. Brayton Michelson steps up to the plate. He's working with a runner in scoring position as Shoop is still on second and 1 out. And Michelson comes into this one supporting a .256 batting average, 10 hits on the season, and 10 RBIs. He's got 13 walks on the season. He watches the first one go by for a ball.
Mickelson's a very tall batter. It's just compared to Gonzalez here, but man, he is statue here in the box.
Shoop still off second. Wenzel gave him 2 looks and now kicks and deals to Brayden Michelson, and that's 2-0 to him.
So yet again, Evan, who are me and you to talk about height?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm only 6 foot even instead of 6 foot
Right,
1.
Evan. Right.
I'm 5'5". This one's fouled off. Count is 2-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Tapping his bat. Taking his time.
Doubledays ball boy just
think
did
he
a
caught it off
phenomenal job.
Did he catch that off the net?
I
Roll it
think
back?
he did. I think he snagged that one, and the Oilers gave him some claps and some hollers.
Nice post route.
Yeah. Tip of the hat.
Classy move by the Oilers, and
It's okay. I don't think they disrespect the ball boy.
definitely not. They shouldn't. I mean, the Doubledays ball boys
That
this
would be-
season
that
have
would
done
be
a
freaking
phenomenal job.
Of course.
I think we've got the best ball boys in the PGCBL.
Hell yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's already headed
Oh,
back
yeah.
to the dugout, gave
He
the
looks
umpire
happy.
some new baseballs.
He
He's
looks happy.
awesome. Count is 2-1 to Michelson. He's the 9th batter in the Doubledays lineup. Shoop has the attention of Wenzel. Kicks and deals. This one's roped in the left field and will drop in front of Cooper Tarley. Being waved home is Flint Shoop. The throw into home will be cut off. It's 2-2 Auburn Doubledays. An RBI single for Brayden Michelson ties this one up.
And again, another textbook play, right? They get the textbook double, and that's a perfect base hit to score Shoop off a second. And I'll tell you what, Shoop had some great wheels turning third. Thought maybe there'd be a play in the play here, maybe, but no way. He was there safely by the time the throw even got to the cutoff, man. I'd say.
2-2 is your score as Jose Taveras steps up to the plate, the catcher, working with still only 1 out and a runner on, and he ropes this one shortstop side. McElliott underhands it to second in time. The throw to first is also in time. So the Doubledays score a run, and then an inning-ending double play from McElliott to Bates, and Bates to Painter ends it. Doubledays tie it up 2-2. We're going to make our way to the top of the third. We'll be right back on the Doubledays YouTube channel. Top third, tie game 2-2. Brian Fleming, who hit for an error in the first, steps up to the plate against Roca. And the Doubledays have done a great job of putting runs up on the board for Roca, as it's essentially a 0-0 game for him. First pitch into Fleming, misses for a ball, and we are underway here in the top of the third.
Yeah, both teams have done a great job getting on base. It's great for them, but that first two innings have taken probably about 50 minutes here with a half an hour later start. Oof, I could do some math, but that's that hit him.
What the heck just happened?
I'm not sure if Fleming thinks that that one plunked him in the foot, but it looks like the home plate umpire is saying that it bounced before and missed him and didn't hit him and then bounce off his foot. So it looks like it just completely misses. Fleming still is rewarded with a ball, but he is not rewarded first base. Home plate umpire holds up his fingers. It's 2-0. Lucky for Roca there. This one in there for a strike. Count is 2-1.
But yeah, well, like I was saying, I just did the math in my head. We keep at this pace, Evan. It's about a 3.5 hour long game.
That's about an average MLB game, I'd say, right?
I think they cut down on that with the pitch clock, actually.
Well, actually, speaking of the MLB All-Star game is tonight. And obviously last night, there was a home run derby winner.
Yeah, Jordan Walker from the Cardinals. He gets his walk.
Fleming is rewarded with a walk. What could have been a hit by pitch instead turns into 4 straight balls to Fleming. And that's the first runner on here in the top of the third. And here comes Aiden Willard. And in the top of the first for the Oilers, the 4th and 5th batter in Willard and Bates lined out and then flew out. So they're going to want some little bit of revenge here against Roca. Off of first is Fleming. Keep him close as bats. The first pitch to Willard misses outside for a ball. Great stop again by Jose Taveras.
Taveras is coming out of that squat position very, very quickly. Explosive off those feet.
Roca set from the stretch. Gives Fleming a look off first. The pitch. That misses for a ball.
I guess the one they get the stadium before 2008, the All-Star game temperature was like over 100.
2008.
Count is 2-0.
One before that.
The pitch. This one's going to be popped up. Running over is Jose Taveras and Chase Moore. And it ricochets off the Doubledays dugout. And then bounces over.
I hear it.
the
Clicking and
roof.
clacking on something. No, I think it's in the stands. Yep, it is. Again, hopefully they give to Uncle Sam here. No, he's turned away.
Well,
Again, he could
hopefully
have
that's
gotten another free Hershey ice cream.
hopefully that's a souvenir for the veteran here at Falcon Park. Count is 2-1 to Willard. The pitch.
Oh,
And look out, that one plunks
that would
him.
definitely.
And he is in some pain, as I believe it hit him right in his right thigh.
I
He's
don't know where.
definitely shaken up.
Somewhere on the inside. Arm, thigh.
Willard's on first with a hit by pitch. Fleming advances to second.
Second baseman, number
And so far,
28.
the 3 and 4 here in the top of the third have done a great job of getting on. They were the ones in the first who struggled to get on. Fleming got on thanks to an error.
Well, speaking of getting on base, I talked about Bates' bat is pretty good. You're stepping in, fifth batter in the order, but he also tied for the lead in walks for this team, so it can hurt you in a multitude of ways. And obviously, a walk or a hit would be good here for the Oilers.
Counts 1-0. Roca giving Fleming a look off second. Kicks, deals. Taveras. Another good stop. Count is 2-0. And so far to start out, top of the third, Roca has struggled. It's 8 o'clock on the dot here at Falcon Park. Lights are on. About an hour into the game.
Definitely cooled down.
I said the temperature to start out the game was 89. It's now 87 degrees.
And it's not direct sun anymore on this turf. In an hour, be 83. That's pretty good. Stays cool in this press box.
The AC is on full blast here at the Hang Meeting here.
I don't know if it's that good, especially with the window open.
Counts is 3-1. Both runners off. Roca's got one strikeout on the game thus far. Trying to work himself back in the at-bat. The 3-1. This one's roped and fouled off. First base side. And just like that, Roca works himself back in the at-bat.
Those are two great pitches by Roca. Again, could have had 3-0, could have walked him, had bases loaded, no outs, just like the first inning, but instead he's looking maybe get ahead himself here. At least the first two innings. The Oilers have been threatening both times. He looks to not have that happen here.
The payoff pitch, look out, almost clips Bates right in his chin. And that is ball 4. Willard advances to second, Fleming to third. And that is a walk given up by Roca as Bates is on first. And here comes assistant coach Tim Mack for the Auburn Doubledays to go out and talk to Tristan Roca, who has struggled to start the top of the third. He's given up 2 walks so far, hit by pitch. And right now, due up for the Oilers is Cooper Tarley, not someone you want up, as he hit a double in the second and scored. Looks like the mound visit is over. We have some movement in the Doubledays bullpen. A pitcher warming up, throwing some pitches.
Nope, they're not throwing the football anymore, that's for sure.
We have another pitcher stretching as well. So definitely some movement in the Doubledays pen. For the Oilers, they have some pitchers throwing as well. And this is a huge at-bat coming up for Roca. Because how he pitches here will determine how the rest of the inning will go. He's got no outs, bases loaded. The 0-0. This one's fouled off.
Nice to get ahead early. Charlie's a good hitter, too. He had that double in the second. Came out swinging again, just like the leadoff batter, Stout. They both came out swinging in both their at-bats.
Roca comes set, kicks and deals. The pitch, look out, almost clips Tarley.
As Keith Hernandez would say, it's really in the soup right now.
Now it's tied 1-1. The pitch. This one's going to be hit on the ground to Flint Shoop, who collects it. Throw to second is in time. Throw to first,
Nope.
not in time. A run comes in for the Oilers, as that is an RBI hit for Cooper Tarley. And it should be a single for him as well. It is 3-2 Olean Oilers.
It was a great throw by Shoup, great throw by Ragland, but man, Tarley was just too fast. I'll tell you what. Shoup turned that one quick at short, but I think he'd never be in time. Or Ragland would never be in time with his throw. Just too fast out of Tarley. It's now runners on the corners, one out. This has happened maybe 2 times in the game by both teams so far.
There goes the runner to second. The throwdown is not in time. A stolen base for Cooper Tarley.
That's been a favorite choice of the teams here tonight. Runners in the corners, they keep stealing. Smart. Gets rid of the double play opportunity that could have ended the inning. Unless you have a replay of Ragland double play.
This one's fouled off, first base side. Roca's ahead in the count 0-2. He's already given up 1 run here in this one. He's going to want to strike out here. Put 2 outs on the board. Brian Carruthers in the second. Flew out to Teddy Monahan at center field. The 0-2. This one's hit again to Flint Shoop. Gloves it. Toss to third. Is in time. And look out, Chase Moore. He is leveled.
He's still waiting for the call here, I think.
And not sure what's going on from the field umpire.
There it is.
What is going on? The field umpire didn't look like he made a signal at all.
He did. He eventually did. Took a while.
He finally did, and that's the second out. A good play by Flint Shoop to get the lead runner.
I like that idea. Cut out any other runs that could happen here. Camera went out. In the meantime, Jack Painter's up. Hit that home run in the second inning.
That one misses to Painter. Count is 2-0 to Painter.
There we go. Oh,
And this one is roped
No.
into right field. Running back to that one is Ethan Smith, and that is gone over the wall.
again. Deja vu out of Painter.
A
Holy
2-run
cow.
home run for Jack Painter.
What
the
a
score
night.
is 6-2. And the Oilers are leading this one by 4 runs. Jack Painter has been phenomenal tonight for the Olean Oilers. In back-to-back at-bats, he hits back-to-back 2-run home runs, and the Oilers love it.
Exact same swing, exact same place. I mean, Jack Painter, have yourself a night. That is unlike anything I've ever seen before. ever. He turned both pitches. Just immediate line drives over the wall. There were no doubters. Both of them. No question about them.
This will be it for Tristan Roca. It's 6-2 Olean. Jack Painter is their kryptonite tonight.
Hey, you take away him right now. It's a tied game.
We're going to step away for a moment as Tristan Roca walks off the mound. We're going to see who the new pitcher is. We'll be right back.
Roca cannot believe it, by the way, as he's coming off. Smiling, giggling.
Six to two Oilers. Connor Vercalone steps up to the plate. Jack Painter is looking like prime Aaron Judge tonight against the Auburn Doubledays. And here's James Hopfleisch stepping up to the mound, replacing Tristan Roca. Roca gave up 6 runs.
Hopfleisch only pitched in 8.18 innings. No, it's 11 innings. 11 innings.
Hopfleisch comes into this one with an 8.18 ERA. He's
looking for his first win in these 11 innings. He's got a save, though. I think that save came against Newark.
That misses for a ball. Count is 3-0 to Connor Vercalone, who in the second was hit by a pitch, then picked up a stolen base. Vercalone well ahead in the at-bat. Hopfleisch kicks, deals. That misses for a ball. And that's not a good start for James Hopfleisch to put a runner on first.
Especially coming in 2 outs, right? All you want to do is just get out of this inning if you're Doubledays and prolonging it. Not even getting a strike there. It's opposite of what you want to see.
Here comes the last batter in the Oilers lineup in Keegan McElliott. He walked into second and got left stranded. He's dealing with Vercalone already dancing off of first. Bats keeping him close. That misses for a ball. That's 5 straight balls from James Hopfleisch. Vercalone's still off first. There he goes to second. This one swung on and missed. And Jose Taveras dropped that one on the transfer. Will be a stolen bag for Connor Vercalone. And swinging and missing at that one is McElliott.
Went to flip and throw, and he flipped it. Looked for the ball, and it wasn't there. I don't think he got enough under it.
Count is tied 1-1. The pitch to McElliott misses for a ball.
So through the stolen base, hop fly to his first strike. Had it even the count there for a second. Definitely could be a bit of a momentum change for him.
The pitch. This one's crushed right field side. And thankfully for the Auburn Doubledays, that one is well foul. I mean, getting all of that one in a bag of chips was Keegan McElliott.
Definitely a deja vu. Looked exactly like Painters.
McElliott took his protein powder tonight. It's unlucky for him that one went foul. Count is tied 2-2. Hopfleisch trying to get out of this one. There goes Verkalone to third. The throw down to third is not in time. Chase Moore cannot believe it. Verkalone must have done a phenomenal job getting around the tag. That's a stolen base for him. Count is 3-2 to McElliott. And the Doubledays fans are giving it to the field umpire.
The great turn there by Tavares. Again, he's done a great job putting him out, or trying to put him out all night. But again, through that controversy, I guess, there's a full count here for Hopfleisch.
The payoff pitch. This one's hit in the air. Tavares trying to run under it, and instead it is fouled off.
Oh, hey, another great play there by the Auburn Doubledays ball boy.
Yeah, he's been all over tonight, hustling after
Hopped
everything.
off the net and then hit the side fence here. Thought he had no chance at it.
Extra bounce helped him get to it.
Count is still 3-2. The payoff pitch. This one
Foul.
is fouled off of the home plate umpire, and he appears to be a bit shaken up as that one hit off of his mask. He's going to get checked on by the Doubledays athletic trainer, and Tavares is giving him a few seconds to collect himself. And Thomas Eaton, the head coach for the Doubledays, is out there checking on him, and so is the Oilers head coach.
He seems to be all right.
Tavares being a class act, checking on the home plate umpire. Even blamed that one on himself, I believe, patting his chest, but it wasn't his fault at all. It was a hard-hit foul ball. McElliott still working with a 3-2 count. Verkalone has the attention of Hopfleisch. The payoff pitch misses for a ball. That is ball 4. McElliott works 2 walks in back-to-back innings, and here comes Derek Stout, who is 1 for 2 on the game with a single and then a flyout to William Ragland in the second. He's had an at-bat in every inning so far.
Wow.
His lineup has flipped over for the second time tonight.
Yeah, and these innings just can't seem to end for the Doubledays. What? Oilers went 0 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs.
That's in there for a strike.
Pattern keeps happening. Oilers will score 6 runs next time. Keep adding 2 each time. But it's been the same story. Doubledays had a tough time putting them out.
McElliott off first. Verkalone off second. There goes McElliott to second. Tavares pump fakes, then throws to third. That is not in time.
Good play there by Tavares to fend off the third base runner. But man, thought he had the jump there on McElliott. Really did.
It's 1-1 to Stout. Should be a stolen base for McElliott. Count is 2-1 to Stout. Hopfleisch from the stretch gives both runners a look, kicks and deals. This one misses for a ball, and this has been a very long inning.
The inning that would never end here. The Doubledays.
Doubledays defense have given up 4 runs here in the top of the third. The pitch, that misses for a ball. That is ball 4 to Stout. McElliott on second, Verkalone on third, and here comes Braden Ratter.
We talked about it at the top there, but you've got two different stories coming into this game. Doubledays are on a bit of a slide, tiny bit, and again, the Oilers have won 4 in a row, and I think you can see it here in these first three innings. You can see the momentum they have, the confidence they have, especially in the few home runs.
That misses for a ball. Count is 1-0. That one clocked in at 77 miles per hour from James Hopfleisch. Off of first is McElliott. Excuse me. Off of first is Stout. McElliott on second. Verkalone on third. That misses for a ball. Hopfleisch hovering around high 70s.
Well, I like what he's trying to do, right? Paint the corners, so to speak, paint the edges. You know, he's adding a little bit of break in each pitch, but just been off so far.
That one swung on and missed.
He's going to go to a lot of those, right? Swinging strikes. But looking strikes, those would be a bit tougher for him to get.
Count is 2-1.
I think they still have the same amount of runs.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, there's the reverse announcer jinx for you. I said you won't see a lot of looking strikes. Looking strike right down the middle.
And take notes, Ryan's story. I'm not sure if he's tuning in tonight, but he could not be here. Count is 2-2. Calling time is the batter. Home plate umpire grants him his timeout. The 2-2. That misses for a ball. Count is now full.
Hopfleisch, man, he just cannot get out of this inning. No matter how hard you try to beg and plead, you just can't get out of it.
I don't see any movement in the Doubledays pen either.
They're banking on him getting out of this inning.
Payoff pitch. That almost clips Braden Rader. And that is ball 4. Verkalone will score from third. McElliott on third. Stout on second. And picking up his second walk of the game is Braden Rader.
It's been a tough top of the third here for Hopfleisch. Came in, he had the 2 outs. They took out Roca because he had allowed that home run there. And now, yeah, bases loaded. He's walked. How many batters is that? 3?
He actually, yeah, you're right. He walked 3 batters, but so far it has been 5. It's been back to back to back to back to back walks given up by Doubledays pitchers. 5 straight walks in a row.
The Dancing Bears.
Count is 1-1 as that one blown by Fleming. Fleming actually started out the inning. As this one gets past Justin Batts, the diving first baseman. 1 run comes in. Here comes another. The throw will be held up by Flynn Shoup, the shortstop. That is an RBI single for Braden Fleming. For Brian Fleming, who started out the inning with a walk and scored. Brian Fleming just scored 2 runs for the Oilers, making it 9-2. Olean Oilers.
Yeah, these little errors, right? They keep compiling the walks and then put one in play and it gets by it. It's going to compile here for the Doubledays. But 7 runs now, the top of the third for the Oilers. It's that momentum, it's that confidence. You can feel it off of them.
Fleming off of first on third.
Yeah.
And there's the steal, a stolen base for Brian Fleming.
Again, a smart play. You want to leave them in corners. You got 2 in scoring position now.
I mean,
Hop play.
Hopfleisch is really struggling
Mhm.
in this
Gotta
one.
find it. He had that full count. He's had a few, I think. Definitely struggled to get ahead in these counts.
The 2-0. That's in there for a strike.
He's got it. You can find it for sure.
So Fleming was the one who started out the inning. Willard was hit by a pitch and scored in this one.
This one was bringing one of the softball players across.
The 2-1. This one swung on and missed to Willard. The 2 strikes, 2 out siren goes off. This has been a very long and disastrous inning for the Doubledays as 7 runs have come in for them. Count is tied 2-2. Hopfleisch trying to get out of this one. It's hit in the air and fouled off. Just a great inning at the plate for the Oilers.
I think that foul ball went too deep, went over Auburn Doubledays ball boy. Where to be found to try and get that one out of the sky.
Count is tied 2-2. Hopfleisch gives the runners a look. The pitch. This one swung on and fouled off, says the home plate umpire. Willard swung out of his cleats on that one.
Good job staying alive in this count. Last thing the Doubledays want to hear is someone staying alive in the count.
Score is 9-2. The pitch. That misses for a ball.
Another full count.
That one clocked in at 76 miles per hour from Hopfleisch.
Sticking
Or like
high
we
sevens.
said,
A lot of breaking balls.
is clocking up to only high 70s. This one's roped into center field. Teddy Monahan running back. He's still back. It drops, and it bounces off the wall. 1 run comes in for the Oilers. Two runs come in
Man.
for the Oilers. It's 11-2. That's a 2 RBI double for Aiden Willard, and this one is really opening up here in the top of the third. It's 11-2 Oilers.
I feel like a broken record, but again, you can feel that confidence. Full count there. Willard absolutely piped that one to center field. I don't think Monahan was even expecting that whatsoever. Right? He was looking for it, dropped to his other shoulder. That it was high and it was far. And it was just a great hit by Willard.
Here's Thomas Bates, who walked in this inning, and he is working with a 1-0 count. Off of second is Willard, and the extra bases have been working for the Oilers tonight. They have quite a few extra base hits. They have 2 doubles, 2 home runs. They've got 7 hits on the game as that one finds the strike zone to Bates. Count is tied 1-1. Off of second is Willard. Hopfleisch giving him a look. The pitch. Breaking ball. This one's clobbered into center field. Drops in front of Teddy Monahan. Being waved home from second is Willard. The throw into home is not in time. An RBI single for Thomas Bates. It is 12-2. 10 runs have come in here in the top of the third inning.
And if I'm not mistaken, 6 of them, 6 of these runs, half of the entire Oilers runs have come in while the Doubledays have 2 outs on the scoreboard. All they need is 1 more out, and they've allowed 6 runs. Disastrous here for the Doubledays in the top of the third. Just looking to somehow get out of this one.
Off of first already is Bates. Here comes Cooper Tarley, who hit for a single in this inning, picked up a stolen base, then got out trying to advance to third. And one is in there for a strike. The pitch, that misses for a ball. Count is tied 1-1. Hot Flesh coming set from the stretch. Still no movement in the Doubledays pens. Is that one, look out, almost clips Tarley. Tavares with a phenomenal stop behind Tarley's head.
He's doing a great job springing again to that left side. Really, really good. Strong side of it.
And we're approaching a half hour, half inning. This has been a
it
very
definitely
long one.
I remember talking about how long it taken. It was 7:55. So we're over that half.
The ninth place batter would
This one swung on and missed.
Doesn't count.
Right.
Counts tied 2-2. Hot Flesh comes set. Pick steals the pitch. This one's fouled off. Off of first is Bates. Bats keeping him close. 2-2. Misses for a ball. And for Hopfleisch, he really is going to want to try and get out of this one. He needs a strike here to get out of this one. Going to take his time before the next pitch. The pitch. Strike three, down looking, goes Tarley. He cannot believe it. Home plate umpire rings him up, and the Auburn Doubledays finally get out of this inning. Tristan Roca started out the inning. Hapfleisch replaced him. 10 runs given up. A 2-run home run by Jack Painter started out this one, and then from there they went on a 4-walk streak. It's 12-2. Olean Oilers will be back for the bottom of the third. 12-2 Doubledays have a lot of work to do. Jada Madrid leads this one off as the lineup flips over for the first time tonight for the Doubledays. They're still facing off against Brock Wenzel. First pitch to Madrid is fouled off here in the bottom of the third, and we are underway. 10 runs came in the top of the third for the Oilers. Half an hour, half inning.
At least.
That misses for a ball. Count is 1-1 to Madrid. Madrid in the first smashed one in the left field for a single and then ended up scoring. And then in the second, Flynn Shoup hit a double and scored. And those have been the only Doubledays runs so far as that one finds the zone. Count is 1-2 to Madrid.
Again, the Doubledays have a lot of work to do here, the bottom of the third and beyond, but a good place to start is having Madrid lead off, right? It's the same story as the bottom of the first. He's a good man if you get on to, run the bases.
This was smoked right to the third baseman, Derek Stout. Throw to first is in time. One hopped right into his chest. He was able to collect it and throw it to first in time for a 5-3 putout for the first out.
That's a good play by Stout. It definitely took a bit of a different jump he was expecting, but it went right into the breadbasket. Delivered a good throw.
Here's Ethan Smith, who is 0 for 1 on the game with a fielder's choice in the first. He got left stranded at third base. First pitch to him, misses for a ball. Count is 1-0. The pitch. This one's blasted to right field. Running back is Brian Fleming. Makes the catch just before the warning track for out number 2.
2 quick outs there. Not what you want to see. I think, it took the Doubledays probably 20 minutes at the top of the third to get one. Oilers just got 2 in 2 minutes.
This is not ideal for the Doubledays here.
But again, the Oilers' blood is pumping. Painter's 2 home runs, 10.
And they're on a winning streak as well, and that's going to keep them fueled, and they're not going to want to end their winning streak at all. As here comes Teddy Monahan up to the plate. First pitch to him was a ball. He is 0 for 0 on the night with a walk. Then he got picked off trying to go to second. Next pitch to him misses for a ball. Count is 2-0. On deck after Monahan is the cleanup batter Bats, who flew out to center field in the first.
Yeah, Bats had absolutely crushed that one.
This one's fouled off. Count is 2-1.
Monahan and Bats, 2 guys whose Bats can really get something going. Maybe another 2-out rally, just like the Oilers had in the last time.
Count is 2-1. The pitch. This one's roped in the left field for a base hit for Teddy Monahan.
And then it is. That's why he has the highest average. Well, near highest average. But he gets on base. That's what he does.
Here's Justin Bats, who, like we said, is 0 for 1 on the night. Teddy Monahan keeps his hit streak going. He's been phenomenal for the Doubledays. He's already off of first. This one's going to be crushed into center field. Running over is Connor Verkalone. It's underneath it for out number 3. The Doubledays fail to have a 2-out rally going. As one pitch for Justin Bats. He flies out to the glove of Verkalone. Deja vu from the first inning. It is 12-2 Oilers. We'll be back for the top of the fourth. Welcome into the top of the fourth. It's a huge lead for the Oilers. If you're just joining us, it's 12-2. They scored 10 runs in the third. They went through the lineup once and then went halfway through. And leading off for them is Brian Carruthers. First pitch to him from Hot Fleisch. Misses for a ball upstairs at 76 miles per hour.
Hot Fleisch had 43 pitches in that last inning. He came in with 2 outs. 2 outs. Pretty sure. Yeah, 43 pitches.
This one swung on a missed. The one clocked in at 75. The time is almost 8:45 here at Falcon Park. The lights are in full display. Beautiful night game here at Falcon Park. But for the Doubledays, it's ugly for them. They need to get out of this inning without giving up any runs and put on their rally caps in the bottom of the fourth to try to make this one close. MLB All-Star Game is on tonight. If you're a Yankees fan, you're happy with the outcome so far. Ben Rice with a single. Cody Bellinger drove him in with a 2-run home run. This one is swung on and missed by Carruthers. You know, Ben Rice in the home run derby did just about as bad as Chaz Chisholm last year in the home run derby. The Yankees in the back-to-back seasons have not done well in the home run derby, but so far they're starting out the All-Star Game great for the AL. Look out, that one almost clips him. That's ball 3 to Carruthers.
Jack Painter's having his own home run derby here tonight. We'll see. Maybe he's 2 for 2 home runs. He's on deck. Can you feel it, Evan? Can you feel it?
I mean, he just looks dialed in the on-deck circle. The pitch. This one's hit on the ground, third base side. Chase Moore gloves it, throw to first. Beautiful stretch by Bats for the first out on the 5-3 putout.
And first baseman number 17, Dan Painter.
There he is.
And here comes Jack Painter.
Man of the hour.
4 RBIs on the game and 2 at-bats. He has 2 2-run home runs. I mean, he has just been phenomenal tonight. Hot Fleisch comes set from the stretch. The 0-0. Breaking ball misses well upstairs. And Jose Taveras almost lost his balance and fell.
I was a little worried there. Hot Fleisch has to be shaking. I know I would be. Facing Painter. Yeah, Painter hadn't had a home run all year. Only 4 RBIs. He's doubled that tonight.
The 1-0. That's in there for a strike.
Good pitch there.
Count is tied 1-1. Pitch. Misses for a ball. Count is 2-1. Hop Fleisch comes set, kicks and deals. This one's roped right field side. Running over to it is Ethan Smith, and he makes the catch near the right field foul line. I mean, we were all on our seats in the press box. We thought that that one was gone for the 3rd home run of Jack Painter's night here at Falcon Park. Instead, Ethan Smith catches that one near the warning track foul line. That's the 2nd out as here comes Connor Verkelone.
Ethan Smith has to be happy that one dropped for him. He's watched 2 go over his head now. Drops. That one looked eerily similar to the rest, but clearly got a little too much under it.
Look out there, the breaking ball gets well away from Hop Fleisch. That's a ball to Connor Verkelone. Count is 1-0. The pitch. That's in there for a strike, and Verkelone in his at-bats was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. He then picked up a stolen base in the 2nd, got left stranded on 2nd base, and then in the 3rd he picked up a walk, picked up 2 stolen bases and scored, and right now He is working with a 2-1 count.
Yeah, Verkel is doing a great job of just getting on base, scoring, as a lot of these Oilers plays have done, especially the ones that come after Painter. Definitely feel a little more juiced up.
2-1. This one
Good
swung
pitch.
on and missed. Count is tied 2-2.
Off light's definitely looking better here.
There's the 2-strike, 2-out siren, as 2 have been retired so far. Hopfleisch would love to go 3 up, 3 down. What can he do with the count being tied 2-2? The pitch misses for a ball. Tavares with a great stop there.
Steve is pretty good too.
Counts full. The payoff pitch. Strike 3, Verkelone. Cannot believe it. He thought that he walked. Home plate umpire ranks him up. That's a backwards K in the books, and Hopfleisch just did a phenomenal job there. He went 3 up, 3 down, gave up no hits, no runs. It's still 12-2. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th in the Doubledays at bats.
Based on the Chase Moore.
12-2. Oilers lead here in the bottom of the 4th. And here's Chase Moore, who picked up a walk in the 1st and then got left stranded. He's facing off against Wenzel still. First pitch is in there for a strike. Wenzel comes set from the stretch. The pitch. This one's blasted into left field for a base hit. Running over is Cooper Tarley. He collects it, and Moore holds up at first. A single for him to get things going for the Doubledays here in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes William Ragland, who is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout swinging that ended the 1st. The 0-0 misses for a ball. Outside, good stop there by Brian Carruthers. Off of first is Moore. Giving him a look is Wenzel. The pitch. It's in there for a strike, says the home plate umpire. Count is tied 1-1. The pitch. This one's going to be hit into right field for a base hit. Chase Moore watches that one and decides to stay on second. A single
for William Ragland III. The Doubledays pick up back-to-back singles as they have life here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Flynn Shoup, who had a double and scored in the second. Flynn Shoup already batting 1,000 on the night, working with no one out. 2 runners on. First pitch to him misses for a ball. Ragland off first, Moore off second. Doubledays fans have finally found their spark, making some noise. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. No swing by Shoup. One swing of the bat could finally score some runs for the Doubledays. Stop, stop, clap is in play here at Falcon Park. Wenzel gives the runner and Chase Moore a look. Hicks deals the pitch. This one hit on the ground to the shortstop. McElliott throw to second in time. Throw to first is also in time. And just like that, the Doubledays have 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth as Flynn Shoup rounds out to a 6-4-3 double play. Moore's on third. Ragland's out trying to advance to second. And here comes Nacho Gonzalez. Nacho Gonzalez on the night. Struck out swinging as he lifts this one to center field. Underneath it is Vercalone, and the Doubledays leave one stranded here in the bottom of the fourth. They had 2 runners on, a double play. Gets 2 outs, and then a fly out from Nacho Gonzalez ends the inning. It's still 12-2. Oilers lead. We'll be right back for the top of the fifth as the Oilers will step up to the plate. Top of the fifth inning, it's still 12-2. Oilers. Stepping up to the plate for them is Keegan McElliott, and still out there on the mound is James Hapfleisch. If you're just joining us,
I'm Evan Crocchio, joined alongside by Sammy Britton as he waves to me and says hello like the camera can see him.
You're the camera.
Yeah.
The Oilers scored 10 runs in the top of the third. They have a huge lead on Auburn right now as we're approaching almost 2 hours into the game. They have 8 hits. The Doubledays have 6. And in the field, the Doubledays have 1 error. McElliott has walked 2 times tonight in 2 plate appearances. And right now, he is working with a 2-0 count.
I think the story of the game tonight is definitely being made in the walks. The Oilers are, that's one part batter, one part pitcher, but the Oilers have plenty of walks, and the Doubledays not so much. Also, just advancing runners and flying out, not grounding out. You saw in that last inning, that double play.
Yeah.
Oilers are avoiding things like that, and the Doubledays are falling right into them.
Yeah, the Oilers have 7 walks on the night. And then also the other story on the game is Jack Painter.
Of course, that's 4 of the 12 runs, so.
He has scored so far 33%
Insane.
of the Oilers' runs. He hit two home runs. He hit two RBI home runs. And they were done in back-to-back innings. In the second inning and in the third.
Yeah, his first 2 at-bats of the night.
Painter loves the number 2, as that is a walk given up by Hotfleisch. McElliott just has the ball deflecting off of him tonight. There's like a ring around him, just not even in the strike zone at all, as that is the 3rd walk on the night for him. Derek Stout comes up to the plate.
I don't want to say I'm surprised to see Hopflesh still in here. I think he had a good 4th inning, but what I am surprised is, well, no one's backing him up in the bullpen right now. He's all alone out here. We saw what could happen in the 4th.
We saw yesterday in the exhibition game, Braden Michelson got the start on the mound, who doesn't typically pitch at all. Flynn Shoup pitched yesterday as well, and some other pitchers who we don't normally see. So all the position players have pitched, as there goes the runner to second. Tavares with the throwdown, and he gets off the bag. Ragland's chasing after him. There's a throw to third. Chase Moore tags him out. What a play by William Ragland to chase him down, throw it to Chase Moore, and he gets the tag out for the first out.
You don't see that every day. Heads up play there by Ragland defending the base. And McElliott definitely trying to make something out of nothing, trying to advance to third, but Doubledays are ready for it.
Pitch. That misses for a ball. Stout had the count 2-1. Watches that one for a strike. Count is tied 2-2. Two. This one's fouled off. Derek Stout doing a phenomenal job staying alive.
4th inning was Derek Stout's first inning, not getting an at-bat. You mentioned that in the 3rd. Sadly, he had to sit on the bench in the 4th. It's up here in the top of the 5th.
He smashes this one to center field. Running after it is Ragland, and a drop for a base hit. A bloop single in front of Ethan Smith. Ethan Smith throws it to second. The throw in time. Beautiful play by the right fielder, Ethan Smith. A cannon to second base as it blooped in front of them. Then it kind of hopped over their glove, and Ethan Smith gunned out the runner trying to advance to second. There's the second out here in the top of the 5th.
And I saw Stout's vision for sure. The ball looked like it might go over Smith's head. He had to make a split-second decision. Might as well go for it, but wow, what a throw by Smith in right field. Again, that ball was over his head and he grabbed it. Barely even thought of it. Right to second base.
Braden Ratter. Yo, 1. And misses for a ball. Count is tied 1-1. Misses for a ball. Count is 2-1.
Oh, shit.
The pitch. And that misses for a ball well outside. Would have drilled a right-handed batter.
We're gonna do the one thing that she's definitely
Catcher's fast. Tavares looks like an octopus out there. Just reaching out and getting that one. That one's really impressive. You know it looked mundane. Good pitch there.
It's in there for a strike. Count's now full 3-2. As the time is 9:01. We're 2 hours into this game. And the temperature is 83 degrees.
Well, the weather wasn't lying. I remember. At
Yeah,
8 o'clock
as expected.
It said 83.
In there for strike
Nice
3.
catch.
As being ringed up. The strikeout looking is Ratter. And that will end the inning. A walk, and then McElliott got out. And then from there, Stout got out trying to advance. And then Braden Ratter strikes out looking. That's his second strikeout on the night. That will end the top of the fifth. We'll be back for the bottom of the fifth inning.
We're back here in the bottom fifth here in Falcon Park as the Doubledays have a 10-run hole. Braden Michelson steps up to bat. He's only at bat here. He had a 1-run single. I haven't talked about that in the last inning, but that's one of only 2 runs scored here tonight by the Doubledays.
I said it right the first time.
Michelson on the year has been 256. He's been a pretty
Here's
decent
you.
batter. He pitched last night, right?
He did, in fact, pitch last night against the Syracuse Saltcats in the exhibition game. He did a pretty good job for being a position player going into pitch. He's got a cannon on the mound.
A 2-0. Swung on to left field. It's an easy base hit there for Michelson to start the
I'm
inning.
gonna see if I can find.
A little bit of deja vu
Yeah,
here
thank
for
you.
the Doubledays. They had a good start to last inning. Nothing came out of it, but got some good base hits.
Fans here at Falcon Park really love Jose Tavares.
Yep, the catcher stepped into the plate now. Usually he's behind the plate. He's ready to swing. First one drops in there for a strike. 0-1 count. Jose grounded into a double play in the bottom of the second. Only appearance of the night. The 0-1. Swung on to third base. Stout will try and make the play to second. Bates turns it to first. Not in time. Tavares will reach on a fielder's choice. The attempted double play by Stout. It's a good throw. Decent throw by Bates as well. It's always a tough play. Going 5-4-3. Unsuccessful this time. Nonetheless, the Oilers get their first out of the inning. Tavares is on first. The order flips for the Doubledays, and Jaden Madrid steps up to the plate. First pitch is fouled off towards the Oilers clubhouse. Madrid tonight had a single in the first, scored on it, then grounded out in the third. Another pitch drilled to left field. We have base hit for Jaden Madrid. As Tavares advances to second. Bats are definitely popping here in the second.
Madrid roped that one in the left field. I mean, you could hear the power from up here that Madrid has. He smacked that one in the barrel of the bat. Good hit by him to keep things going with one out.
Ethan Smith now, the right fielder, steps up to bat. He had a great play top of the fifth, getting the runner out at second. He had fielder's choice in the first, and he flew out in the third. And he looks on now at Wenzel. That ball gets past the catcher, and Tavares and Madrid will advance. Definitely a bit of a error there by Carruthers. So like one that went below him and he lost it.
Yeah, pass ball advances Madrid and Tavares. Madrid to second, Tavares to third. That's two Doubledays runners in scoring position. And for Smith right now, one crack at the bat could do some damage and inch them closer as they're down by 10 runs here in the bottom of the fifth.
It'd be huge momentum for Smith. He's already pumping probably because that throw he had in the top of the fifth. And any sort of RBI would not just get him rolling, but a couple days as a whole rolling. The 2-0. Drops low, 3-0. Smith looks on at an empty count. 3-0 now for him. The pitch. In there for a strike. 31 now.
I just thought something. The in-game,
The 3-1.
at least like the ticket
In there for another strike. Ethan Smith now has a full count.
be like someone who like doesn't come out.
Wenzel's done a good job here. 3-0 to 3-2.
Yeah, but like,
And now the payoff.
Wow.
Oh, he's in there for a strike. Smith was ready to flip the bat and walk the first. He's going to have to go to the dugout as the home plate umpire rings him up. Backwards A for Ethan Smith. Teddy Monahan steps up to the plate. Reached base 2 times as he that. Walk and a single tonight. 2 runners in scoring position for him. Again, one of the best hitters in the Doubledays. He sees that first one go in there for a strike. 0-1 to count.
And for Monahan right now, he's hearing it from the fans. They really want him to try to pick up a hit, especially with 2 runners in scoring position.
Bit on top of that ball. 0-2 count now.
Down the count 0-2. He's definitely going to choke up here on the bat and try to put something into play. He's got to find his pitch right here. Poke at anything close. Try to score some runs for the Doubledays.
pitch is way outside. 1-2 now. Monahan looks on at Wenzel. And the 1-2. Another pitch outside. 2-2 now. Wenzel is approaching 80 pitches on the night. Is that a good outing? That's a 76. Going through 5 is always an accomplishment. He gets it done here. The 2-2. Little upstairs. Teddy Monahan looks at that one. 3-2. Another full count here for Wenzel. Monahan works 1-2 count to a full count. And now the payoff. Swung on, foul back. Stays alive.
And clearly the slider for Wenzel is sharp tonight. I mean, he just threw a couple of balls with a breaking ball, but that slider there, Monahan really was late on it. Almost blown right by him, but Monahan did a good job of protecting himself there with the count still being full.
The payoff once again. It is upstairs. Monahan will load the bases. 2 walks now in the night for Monahan. It's again Monahan on first, Madrid on second, and Tavares on third. It's Justin Batts steps up to plate. Before that happens, the Oilers will have a chat. This could be his night.
Well, with that, the call to the bullpen has been made. It looks like a new pitcher for the Oilers is coming out as the Oilers are out there to go greet Wenzel, who had a great outing. So far, only given up 2 runs through 4 complete innings. And he gave up 8 hits. But he had himself
3 strikeouts.
3 strikeouts. So we'll
Only
take
a few walks as well. I think three walks. Pretty good night out of him. 2 earned runs.
We'll take a break as the new pitcher warms up and be back on the Doubledays YouTube channel right after this.
We are back here. The new pitcher is Carrick Ryan for the Olean Oilers.
Now batting first baseman number 32, Justin Batt.
He is 1-1 on the year, 22 innings pitched. Not only that, he's had a pretty good year all around. He's a sophomore pitcher out of Salve Regina College. Salve.
Yes, sir.
All right. You look at this lineup of pitchers here, it's definitely the shortest. A bit smaller than starter Wenzel, but
And
still
Carrick,
1-1.
Carrick Ryan comes into this one definitely with a jam. He's got 2 outs, a lot of pressure on him with 2 outs and bases being loaded. Right now he's working with a 1-1 count to Justin Batts.
They keep a lefty. Wenzel and Ryan, both lefties. Two-one count as that one goes inside.
And Batts so far in the game, in 2 at-bats, has flown out to center field to the glove of Connor Vercalone.
They've been 2 bombs crushed. That one's grounded to second base. Bates will try and make the play to first. And the inning is over. The Doubledays had 2 hits and 2 more on due to a fielder's choice and a walk. But yet they had no runs to capitalize off of. So the score stays 12-2. We'll be back in the top of the 6th on the Auburn Doubledays YouTube channel. All right, we are back top of the 6th here for the Oilers. Ryan Fleming, the right fielder, steps up to hit. Reached on an error in the first, walked in the third, and scored on that walk. One of the 12 runs the Oilers have. Hot play still in there. His first pitch is outside. 1-0.
YMCA is not.
The 3 kids that were here.
Yeah, they're either trickled out or don't want to do anything. This is
Fleming now looks on at a strike, 1-1 count.
yeah, no. Unfortunately. But it's okay. It's just a slow day. Which is really sad. But
Hot flush fires outside. Tavares makes the grab.
Kids
Another one of those that I could never, ever make. 69-mile-per-hour pitch, but it's still too fast. Reaching out like that.
Yeah, Tavares is just sharp behind the plate.
As always. 2-1. In there for outside for a ball. 3-1. Hot flash will look to avoid another walk. 3-1. Swung on to center field. Tie. catch is made by Monahan as Fleming is retired.
Here comes Aiden Willard, who in this game is 1 for 2. He lined out to the glove of Raglan in the first, then was hit by a pitch in the third and scored. And then in the third, he hit for a double and scored.
That play Raglan made in the first was very impressive off of Willard's kind of line-ish drive to him. Good double play. Let's see what Willard can do here. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Willard again looks on in the pitch. Swung on right field, and that's going to be a base hit for Willard.
I just don't understand.
So it goes right to Smith's glove.
Today, the tip is hot, it's not hot.
First hit of the night there for Willard as he had lined out the first and was hit by a pitch in the third. And now Thomas Bates, the second baseman, steps up to the plate with Willard on first. He flew out in the first to right field, and he walked in the third. Hop Fleisch checks first, but Willard does not budge. Hop Fleisch checks again. Willard stays put. Hop Fleisch deals the first pitch. In there for a strike, go 1 count back. Check Willard 2 times. Let him think about a good pitch.
Yeah, it's,
Willard wins and steals second.
he only went 12-2, that's,
Maris didn't even make an attempt. I don't blame him.
Well, that had to have been the easiest stolen base for Willard, probably this summer, as it looked like Hop Fleisch and Jose Taveras, they were only focused on the batter. They didn't even give him a look or attempt to throw down. So right now it's 1-2 with Thomas Bates. They're really trying to just focus on getting that second out here.
They checked Willard so many times, gave him the idea to go. 1-2 now. Swung on foul back by Bates. Willard takes the steps off the second. Hop Fleisch checks. And checks again. Now delivers to Bates. And there for strike number 3. Another strikeout looking by Hop Fleisch. All of Hop Fleisch strikeouts, 3 of them, have been looking.
Yeah, Bates almost couldn't believe that one at all, that it was called the strikeout. Him and Tarley were talking about it as Tarley was stepping up to the plate, but that was just a great pitch there by Hop Fleisch that found the chest of Bates.
Tarley is 2-2 on the night, double and a single. First pitch he sees from Hop Fleisch here is a ball, 1-0. He scored on the double in the second. Left at second in the third. Hop Fleisch makes him swing. Now it's a 1-1. I think Hop Fleisch only has the 3 looking strikeouts, because I mentioned earlier how his pitches make you swing. He's not gonna have a lot of looking strikes, and all of his strikeouts have been looking. 1-1 now. Outside for a ball, 2-1.
So, Sim, you started out the inning
by saying you could never make that play if you were Tavares.
Yes.
What position did you play when you played baseball?
Well, I stopped at modified. I didn't really have a position as a developmental player. It was positionless. Not like Shohei Ohtani, but we're like kind of wrong.
So you were bench.
Yes, that was
Th-
bench.
that's fine,
In
you
Little
know.
League. Oh, wow, that one is popped high up by Tarley. Third base line. Oh, it looked like a bit of miscommunication, but Jaden Madrid took the charge, got the out. And we'll talk about my Little League career at the bottom of the 6. It's a Doubledays get out of this one. No runs allowed. We'll be right back on the Auburn Doubledays YouTube channel. Derek Ryan's still at the mound for the Oilers here in the bottom of the 6. Chase Moore steps up to the plate. Moore on the night has a single and a walk. First pitch he sees is a strike down the middle. All right, Evan, to answer your question. In Little League, I played a lot of second base, mostly because it was the least amount of throw I had to make. As Moore drives that one to right field, right at Fleming for the out. It's the shortest throw from second to first. And I played outfield, not center, right and left. So pretty much positions where you weren't very good. But I enjoyed it. I did not care I was in those positions. I don't really have a lot of hitting memories. Like I wasn't that good of a hitter.
Oh, come on, you were a home run hitter.
No, I don't think so. But I like the field a lot. As Ragland pops up to the first base line, and he drops in between all of them, bounces towards the bullpen, and Ragland's going to reach second.
Wow.
Bloop,
I mean,
single turn into a double.
yeah, that's just unlucky for the Oilers defense. And for the Doubledays, this will be their 9th hit on the game. They're only one behind the Oilers, who have 10. But they somehow are still down this game by 10 runs, 12-2.
That's an interesting play there by Ragland. This again is going to be a single, but he reaches second, just based off the fact that it blooped. Flynn shoot up to bat now. Doubled in the second. Trying to do a double play in the 4th. Swings the first pitch. Oof. That hit Carruthers pretty strong right in that right arm. He's going to take a second.
Good sportsmanship by Shoop there to immediately check on Carruthers. And right now he's stretching out his arm. And the home plate umpire also doing a good job of stalling to let Carruthers kind of stretch out his arm and make sure that he's all right. Took a foul ball like right off the arm. That definitely looked painful, but he appears to be okay. He's putting his gear back on. So good for Carruthers to be okay after taking one off the arm.
Shoop looks on. 0-1 count for him. 1 out. Runner on second. It's Ragland. And the pitch. In there for strike number 2. 0-2 count now. Evan, I know you played baseball in
I
high
did.
school.
I did.
What were your positions?
I played pretty much everywhere, but my main position was also second base.
Yeah, it changes Little League to
The second
actual
base.
baseball in terms of playing second base, but for me it was simple. But
Well, you know, I'm short.
yep,
I'm fast. So that's
I don't know
kind of
about
the
fast.
ideal second base position.
the 0-2 to shoot. It's shot the shortstop as McElliott's going to try and make the play, and he's in time and shoots out at first. Great play there by McElliott.
Don't know if I agree with that call. That one was definitely close. Unlucky for Flint's shoot. That's a 6-3 putout. Beautiful play by Keegan McElliott, nonetheless, to
That's some
pick
great
up
plays
the
there,
out.
actually.
But Raglan, 90 feet away from scoring, and here comes Nacho Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is a night. Flew out to center and struck out. So he's 0 for 2. Swings at that first pitch and it gets by him. Gonzalez looks on. The 0-1. Another pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 count out.
Fastball just clocked in at 83 miles per hour from Ryan. That was beautifully pitched by him.
Gonzalez takes his time as he's behind the count 0-2 now. Ryan looks on to put him away with the 0-2. Just outside, Gonzalez stays alive. Honestly, it's an interesting choice there by Gonzalez. 0-2 count. It's just outside. Watched it go by him. Nonetheless, he stays alive. 1-2. Breaking ball goes outside. 2-2. Again, Ragland on third. Looking to be the first Doubledays run since the second inning. They're in a 10-run hold. That pitch is low. Ball 3. Full count now. Gonzalez has worked himself out of the 0-2 hole and into the 3-2 count. Ryan looks on for the payoff and delivers. Gonzalez swings on that one. Fouled off third base line. Out of play. Wow, that took a giant bounce. As one of the regular kids goes to run for that one. I've seen him run around for every ball.
Is that the Uncle Sam hat?
It is the Uncle Sam hat.
He's been everywhere tonight.
Yep, first base line, third base line.
Ideal game.
And now the payoff again.
Wow.
He swung on and missed by Gonzalez, but what a pitch by Ryan to end the inning. As the Doubledays cannot score again, they leave Ragland on third, and the score is still 12-2. So we'll be right back at the top of the 7th on the Doubledays YouTube channel. Top of the 7th now here for Olean. It's going to be Brian Carruthers. First pitch is a ball from Hop Slice still. 93 pitches.
And it looks like the Doubledays are just going to try and keep Hopfleisch in and see what he can do to try to bring them back in the game.
I don't blame him. 2-0 count now. Brothers has been behind the plate tonight catching. As that one makes it 3-0. He flew out to center in the second. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third. And grounded out in the fourth to the third baseman. Seated us here with a 3-0 count.
Look out. That one almost clipped him. He had to move out of the way inside. And here's someone that you don't want up to the plate tonight with a runner on first base.
That's why he didn't hit one in the fourth inning. That's
There
why that
wasn't
one was
anyone
15.
on.
Yeah, because there was no one on first. I just thought of that because that one was about 15 feet short. In the fourth, again, he has two-run home runs. That is Jack Painter, the first baseman, and back-to-back innings, his first 2 at bats, he absolutely clobbered them to the right field wall.
You didn't know that.
Watch that one. Go by him for a ball.
Walked.
Again, Jack Painter has been on fire tonight. 2 out in the fourth. That's because it could be a 2-run home run for him.
Yeah, not sure what the strategy is here to Painter. They obviously got him to fly out last time, but boy, was it a deep fly out near the warning track, foul line. And right now he's pretty much ahead in the count 2-0. It's been 6 straight balls from Hopfleisch to start out the 7th. So I'm not sure if they're going to pitch to Painter
Yeah, currently it
or
looks
if it's
like
the strategy to walk him.
currently looks like the early 2000s Barry Bonds strategy, where you would just throw 4 pitches to the outside, or they introduced the automatic potential to walk. But definitely not a bad idea to Jack Painter tonight. A 3-0, and therefore a strike. Maybe Painter's seen one now. As Hopfleisch delivers outside ball 4, and Painter will reach first, and Carruthers will go second. 2 men on, no one out for Olean here in the top of the 7th.
And center fielder number 45.
Here's Connor Verkelone stepping up to the plate. The infield fly roll is in play with 0 outs and runners on first and second. Verkelone was hit by a pitch in the second, walked in the third, and then struck out looking in the fourth.
The first pitch is behind Verkelone and caught by Tavares. Another good play there by Tavares. Tavares goes to talk to Hopfleisch as he has now pitched 102 pitches on the night.
Yeah.
With 102 pitches being thrown and no one in the bullpen.
Well,
Let's see how high Hopfleisch can get.
I think their plan here is just, again, ride Hopfleisch, ride the wave, see how long you can go. Eventually, this game's got to be done. Another ball, 2-0 count now to work alone. Couldn't tell if it was just because I had my headphones on, but man, you could hear a pin drop here in Falcon Park. They look on at a 2-0 pitch and almost hits Verkelone.
He's already been hit by a pitch one time tonight. Doesn't want to again.
He's not exactly, a big guy. It takes up a lot of room in the box. And a 3-0 from Hopfleisch. That one's in there for a strike.
And
He's done a good job on those 3-0s getting a strike in.
Yeah, for Hopfleisch here, your best friend is a triple play to get out of this one and try to score some runs to avoid a run roll that's in play in the 7th.
And that's another walk for Hopfleisch. Bases loaded now as Verkelone reaches first. Painter reaches second.
And Carruthers is on third. Now up to bat is the 10th batter of the inning, Keegan McElliott.
He's no stranger to walks tonight. He's got 3 of them in his 3 at-bats. And as there's been 3 in a row, I know it's on his mind right now. As he looks on at Hopfleisch, who is ready to deal. That pitch is behind
looked
Tavares.
out.
And Tavares is not able to make the play as Carruthers will
I'll take the
reach from third. Score is now 13-2. As the first pitch goes by Tavares, Carruthers reaches. There's some sort of discussion with Thomas Eaton and Hopfleisch. I think Hopfleisch might be taking himself out. Maybe getting evaluated.
Was this a fake injury?
No idea what's happening here, but for Hopfleisch's sake, let's hope that he's okay. As
Well, the last thing you want to see is one go behind the catcher and then, Hopfleisch
This might be a fake injury. Just
want to be pulled out of the game.
he definitely appears to be a bit shaken up as the Doubledays trainer is checking on him, and we are going to have a new pitcher who's going to face off against McElliott.
Well, props to Hopfleisch. 107 pitches can be a lot, as we were talking about, to see how long he could go. And clearly 107 was the max, as the Doubledays will have a new pitcher here once we are back on the Auburn Doubledays YouTube channel.
An interesting choice here for the Doubledays. That's something that'll happen when you're down 13-2. In a long 2-hour, 45-minute game. It's only 7. Bert Maxim has stepped in the pitch. Typically never a pitcher. This is going to be his first experience, according to the stat sheet. At least for the Doubledays this summer. His first pitch is swung on and fouled. 76 miles an hour in there for Maxim.
Yeah, he's someone in the field who plays center field, and he's got a great glove out in the outfield. He's got a cannon. I actually saw him display it yesterday in center field as he tried to hose a runner down at third, but the runner ended up not going. He had a cannon, and that one clocked in at 78, and he's heading the count right now 1-2. Hopefully Hopfleisch is okay. He definitely pulled something. You could tell that he was in some pain as the trainer had to go out there and collect him. He let the coaches know right away that he was injured. He threw a lot of pitches.
Maxim was up at 1-2 in the count. He gets in the swing. And he's down in the count. That is McElliott. Wow. For a man who had walked 3 straight times, McElliott came in, saw Maxim, and swung 3 times.
And
he is retired.
Now,
Yeah, Burt Maxim came in with a bit of a jam, showing no signs of anxiety whatsoever. Got 1 out thanks to a strikeout. And that one just clocked in at 81 by Burt Maxim.
Well, clearly he's got some confidence under his belt. We're seeing that strikeout. See if he can get out of this inning. The 0-1. Swung on towards the right field line. Bats can't make the play. Bats really try to run under that one.
Yeah, great jump by Bats, the first baseman for the Doubledays. Unlucky for him that it bounced just in front of him and kicked out of play, foul side, first
As the
base.
Miami Dolphins kid and Uncle Sam kid have a track meet to go get that foul ball. It's happened every foul ball here tonight. Maxim is ready now. 1-1 count, 1 out. Here in the bottom or top 7. Field deal. Pitch is outside, 2-1 now. This is Derek Stott up the bat. Stott on the night. Walk, 2 singles. Scored on that walk in the 3rd. Another pitch outside, 3-1 now. Maxim looks on at Stout. Trying to get us an inning. 3-1. Stout drives that one towards center field. Penny Monahan will try and make a play. It is over his head and out of the stadium.
It's a ground rule double.
Wow. That'll be 2 runs for the Oilers here in the top of the 7th. As Burt Maxim struck out 1, but the second batter you see, Stout, drives in 2, making this a 15-2 ball game.
And this one is just really opened up here. 3 runs come in here in the top of the 7th. The Doubledays really have a lot of work to do in the bottom of the 7th to try to eliminate the run rule first off, and then second off, try to make this one close.
And that was Painter scoring from 3rd and Verkalone scoring from 2nd. Now up to bat is Braden. Not Raider? Yeah. My handwriting again. This is the one you paused on at first inning too. I don't blame you.
Well, it's not my fault when you're writing chicken scratch.
Well, I said you could blame me earlier. You said it.
I'm just kidding, Sammy.
2-0 count now. Raider on the night. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Scored on the walk in the 3rd. The 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Real pitch.
Oof.
Inside, and that's a walk.
Looked like it almost hit him.
Maxim,
Said he's going to work a walk there. I thought that hit him, and that's why it went oof, because I thought I hit him on the inside in the gut. Instead, that's ball 4. So Raiders on first, Stouts on second. Here comes Brian Fleming.
wow, my Brian looks like a Ryan. I definitely called him Ryan in the 6th inning, so I apologize. But look at this. That looks like Ryan. At least to me.
That's what happens when you compress 2 letters together, Sammy.
Yeah.
Come on. You just graduated high school, man.
I was writing this somewhat quickly. Fleming is up 2-0 in the count on Maxim. Maxim delivers a strike. 2-1 count now. Wow. That one is popped high in the air by Fleming. Ooh,
Oh,
caught by
boy.
Justin Bat says it's a bit of miscommunication, but the out is made.
Jeez, that one was
second out of the inning.
almost bad. William Ragland and Justin Batts. Miscommunication there. They almost collided with each other going for that one. Thankfully, Justin Batts reached over Ragland's head and made the out. Definitely got to talk better on that one, especially in the infield, but I don't think that it would have mattered because the infield fly rule was in play if they were to have dropped it.
First pitch to Aiden Willard is outside for a ball for Maxim. Willard reached in the 6 on a single. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and scored, and lined out in the 1st. Willard rips that one right field line. It's foul. 1-1 count. Maxim looks on with an even count and delivers. High, 2-1 now. And the 2-1 is swung on by Willard. Popped up high in the air behind us. Wow, wow. Wow, boom. Probably heard that one on the broadcast.
I think that scared Jose Taveras so much that he dropped his catcher's helmet.
Well, you'll never guess who went running for that one.
Uncle Sam,
Nope, actually.
Miami Dolphins fan.
Yes, in the 3rd girl, a new foul ball competitor. That
Oh,
one
boy.
got better contact. Willard drives it to right field, and it is out of. Nope, no, it's not. I thought that was gone. That's on me. Ethan Smith makes the play. Gets it to Ragland at second, but a run will score. That run is Derek Stout from second base. Man, I really thought that got over the wall.
I didn't see the ball at all. I thought it was gone as well. It must have just hit off the wall and
It
dropped.
probably hit the white part of the wall, and the ball's white. But nonetheless, a good hit there by Willard. Popped the pitch you saw previously up for a foul ball. Made good contact there. Drove it right field way. And gets a RBI double here in the top of the 7th. That one makes it 16-2 Oilers. As Thomas Bates fouls the first pitch off.
We were due for one of these games.
Maxim delivers the 0-1. That's by Bates for a strike. 0-2 count. Again, that double by Willard put Stout home, Raider at 3rd, and himself at 2nd. As that one is swung on by Bates, right field way, but it's foul. Still 0-2 count. To pitch from Maxim incoming. And that ball is low. 1-2 count now. Bates struck out looking that last inning to pop flushed. Walked in a 3rd. And flew out to right field in a 1st. That ball gets past Taveras. And Raider will score from 3rd. Making this game even larger of a lead for the Oilers. 18-2 now. Sorry, 17-2 now. Jimmy was quick with that one on the scoreboard. Oh, and put it in, yeah. 15-run lead here for the Oilers as Bates looks on and a 1-2 count for Maxim. That's drilled to Ragland, and he makes the play. As Maxim was sort of pumping the air after that one. The Oilers score 5 runs in the top of the 7th, and we'll be back in the bottom of the 7th. See what the Doubledays can do on the Auburn Doubledays YouTube channel. We're back here in the bottom of the 7th.
And then a pitch
A new pitcher here,
on deck,
Aiden Cowburn.
Steven Brogio. Not right now, but yeah, Wortham's up, and then Ambrosio.
It's like we have a new batter for
Due for
Braden Michelson.
He's been replaced by Dustin Wortham.
It's Dustin Wortham now in the spot, and then we have a new pitcher
Yep.
in the on-deck circle.
Yes.
It's Steven Ambrosio.
Yes.
So some changes are being made here in the bottom of the 7th.
It's Aiden Cowburn, number 4, pitching. His first pitch is out there for a ball.
And if you've stuck with us throughout this entirety of this game, we appreciate you.
That is very true, Evan. As that ball is grounded to shortstop, and McElliott makes the play. And Wortham to be retired.
Hitting for the Doubledays, number 6, Stephen Ambrosio.
And another pitch hitter, as Evan noted, Steven Ambrosio.
Yeah, it's Ambrosio in for Tavares with 1 out. And like I was saying, if you stuck with us, we appreciate you. And this is definitely a game that the Doubledays are going to want back. First off, they're probably not going to want the time change, because clearly the time change might have messed them up. The 6:30 to 7, and Ambrosio, one pitch, gets plunked right in the back. Unlucky for him. And then we have another pitch batter coming in. That's Steven Ambrosio's twin brother, Michael Ambrosio. And we actually saw Steven Ambrosio in the stands. He was helping out with a 50-50 raffle. And now he's out on first base with a lead, and his brother is going to try to hit him in.
Ambrosio swings at the first pitch. That's Ambrosio's on first. That's fun.
But just, you know, after the game, we talked about this game. What went wrong for the Doubledays was just the pitching
The third
gave up
inning.
a lot. The third inning, yes, but a lot of walks given up.
A lot of walks.
And for the Doubledays, they had a lot of strikeouts tonight. They were only behind in the hit column by 3 hits, but it was just the fact that the Oilers had a lot of extra base hits tonight as this one's popped up.
Why is that one over towards the third baseman? Oh, almost made the play.
He didn't know where he was.
Derek Stout.
Jeez, that was almost a phenomenal play by Stout. Hoisted himself up off the net and almost made the play.
Again, this has been a long game as it started later at 7 o'clock with the Heat. And we were only in the bottom of 7th, and it's been a 3-hour-long game. 10:02. Say we started around 7:03. So definitely a long one here tonight. As Ambrosio looks at the 0-2 and swings and misses, and he'll go down as Ethan Smith, not a pinch hitter, comes up to bat.
Score is 17-2. If you're just joining us here at Falcon Park, 10 runs came in at the third. Time is 10:02. We're at 3 hours in the game, and right now in the bottom of the 7th, the Doubledays are 1 out away from being run ruled by the Oilers.
And if you weren't here for the second and third inning, you missed 2 home runs by Jack Painter. Blasted over the right field ball. And that third inning, that I mentioned, had 10 runs for the Oilers, which 6 of them came when the Doubledays had 2 outs on them. So definitely an interesting game as the Doubledays just could never get hot. As the pitch to Smith makes it 2-1. As the Doubledays started out with the lead in the first inning, 1-0, but lost it in the top of the second to that home run by Painter and tied it up, but just could never really sustain enough runs as that ball is going to get past Carruthers. And Ambrosio reached second. But it's tough to keep up, right? When you're down 1 run, so you score 1 run, tie it. It's tough to keep up when they score 10 runs on you. As the count is now 3-1. And Smith, there's 2 outs. And Smith is walked. He'll take first.
Now batting center fielder, number
Teddy Monahan stepped up the plate. Walked twice in a single tonight. So pretty good night out of him, even if the team has had their struggles. Some other good outings. William Ragland has 2 singles. As Monahan fouls that back. Ray Michelson had 2 singles, including an RBI single. Jade Madrid had 2 singles. So definitely some flashes tonight. As Monahan down 0-1. Takes that one inside, 1-1. Monahan looks, swings on to shortstop as McElliott will make the play at second, and that will be the game. Brothers shakes the umpire's hand, and the Oilers have won 17-2 on the backs of a great third inning where they scored 10 runs. You had 2 home runs by Jack Painter, made the difference for sure, as the Doubledays just could not keep up between their pitching, their batting woes, and everything else going wrong for them tonight. Evan, what do you have to say?
I think the time change really messed up the Doubledays. That might have been, something that hurt them. It might have been their kryptonite, or it might have been it might have jinxed them with the time change, but they also just did not have the pitching tonight at all. We saw a starter out there on the mound, and Tristan Roca, who could not get past a few innings, and then from there, Hot Fleisch went in. He ended up injuring himself. And then again, in the third inning, it was huge for the Oilers. They scored a lot of runs. They scored 10 runs in the third. And the Doubledays only scored in the first and second. It was 1 run each. Then from there, they did not score again. Doubledays will play at home again on Friday against the Elmira Pioneers, where they look to end their losing streak. And for the Oilers, they improved their winning streak to 5 games.
So an impressive night here for the Oilers. They just went for Doubledays. So with that,
I am Sam Britton,
I'm Evan Crocchio.
and we'll see you again sometime soon. Good night.